So like I'll go to like churches or like anywhere, and I'll like the doñitas at the churches. They always want to give you a hug, and they're like every time I give them a hug, like they're always coming towards my right side, and they're like, "Oh my God, tú estás bien calientito," and it's like yes, because I have more blood vessels on that side. But
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Tim's Rose Podcast, the number one trending podcast in the world. Check the stats. It's a fact.
Or don't.
Or don't, as you can see.
Or do not.
Or do not.
I don't want to
do not. Okay.
Like always, guys, my name is Dino.
No. So, Dino's been officially fired. I kicked him off the show. He's done.
He's gone.
He's dead to me. He's a rat. That's it. It's over. So I'm letting you guys know right now. There's no more Dino on the show.
Yeah, and my name is Discount Dino for you guys that don't know.
He's the Walmart version of Dino.
It's like, Dino, you get it at Target. You get me at Family Tree or something.
No, I'm just kidding. Everybody pray for Dino. His Big Bertha. His 2003 Chevy, whatever it is.
His wahoosh.
It broke down. He was on his way from Austin. As you guys know, he's from San Antonio. So he came from Austin, and it kind of broke down on him. So that's why he's not here. But I'm here, the host of the show.
I think it's because I'm here, bro.
Yep, it's true. And this is, go ahead and let everybody know who you are in case they don't know who you are.
My real name, guys, is
yeah.
And this is my third time being on the podcast. I'm excited. I was excited to be coming on. I didn't know I was going to be a co-host. I was actually looking forward to hanging out with Dino.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I haven't talked to Dino in like so long. I haven't hung out with him. And I was telling my wife, I was like, dude, I get to hang out with Dino, see him again. And then this happens. And I was like, all right, homie, count your days. Count your days.
So dumb. Freaking idiot. If you guys are not, make sure to subscribe, like, and keep tuning in here at Tim's Rose Podcast. Make sure to get down in that comment section. You guys already know it's out of control, especially when David's down there and he's actually fact-checking people. Make sure to go to our website, timbromusic.com. You can scroll down and get our merch. Our merch is available, and it is there. So make sure to go get it.
I got a question for David.
Oh, Lord.
This is 2 weeks after the movie came out. Is the Batman better than the Dark Knight?
Oof, we'll discuss that here more in a second. All right. I'm really excited for today's episode. As always, we haven't had a guest in a little bit, I feel like. I can't even remember who our last guest was. I don't know if that was, I want to say it was Jaime was our last guest.
Our last new guest.
Our last new guest. Yeah, because sometimes we'll bring returning guests and stuff. But we got an amazing guest today. I consider him a very good friend of mine. This dude is super talented. He is a 13-time Grammy award-winning guitar player, 14-time Grammy producer, 15-time Dove award-winning producer / guitar player. Yeah, I'm just making this up right now.
Oh, man, I was over here like, whoa.
It's the most.
I started sweating, bro. I was like, woo, let me go change.
No, for real, though, I'm being, like, really honest. Julio is the most gullible person I think I've ever met. He was
pretty gullible.
Like, for real, that was a genuine reaction. That's not him kidding.
I was like, oh, snap. I wore the wrong socks.
But no, for real, you guys help me welcome the one, the only Steven Burgos, everybody. Woo! What's up, man? How's it going? Let me give you a
bigger applause.
Yeah.
With all those awards, he deserves it.
All right, what's up, man? What's up? Here, let me give you this one real quick. That's all the ladies,
beautiful.
Bro. All the ladies,
man.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm great now, bro.
Yeah,
man. Honored to be here, bro.
Yeah, did you like that introduction?
Oh, that was. Yeah, I didn't even know I had all those awards.
Yeah, they just haven't called you. They forgot.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll hit you up about, making sure to go and get all those Grammys.
Like they're sending them in the mail, but USPS is behind it. That's why they're taking so long.
Dang, must be some royalties I'm missing or something. From
a lot of royalties, if that's the case. Yeah. No, for sure. Dude, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. Thanks you for being with us, man.
Yeah, man.
It was definitely well overdue. The reason why I haven't had you on at the beginning of the show was because
you don't like me, bro.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I actually love you, dude. You're like one of the nicest people I've met. It's really hard. Like if you hate Steven, screw you. You're a rat. You're a weasel. I hope you die a slow death. This is the nicest guy I've ever met in my entire life.
Man.
But no, for real though. On the real is you used to live in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I used to live in Philly for pretty much
West
all of my life. No, not West Philadelphia. I'm not gonna sing it because I'm not from West Philly.
No, man.
I am from I am from Northeast Philadelphia, a little section called Frankfurt.
He's the guy Will Smith got in a fight with.
I'm dead.
I recognize you there.
So yeah, that's where I'm from, dude. So I was actually born in Puerto Rico.
Okay, I was about to ask, born and raised, but no, born
in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Lived there till about 5 years old. I went to school in Puerto Rico and everything.
So your first language is Spanish?
Yeah, my first language is Spanish, dude. And then
So when did you start learning English?
when I moved to the U.S.
So you were what, 5, 6?
5 or 6. I didn't know. I was in first grade up already in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
When I came to the U.S., they dropped me down to kindergarten because I didn't know any English.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Wait, did you say first grade?
Yeah.
First grade to kindergarten? Okay, I thought you said third grade to kindergarten.
No. No, I ain't that dumb, bro. I'm a little dumb, but I ain't that dumb.
Like, wait, this guy graduated at 25. Hold on, he just graduated, right?
Imagine, dude.
No, I'm just kidding.
True.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, put a Billy Madison at the start.
my
Yeah,
gosh,
back to school to show daddy that I'm
Bro.
not a fool. Oh, that's cool though.
funny,
Okay, so then you moved. Why did you guys move to Philly? What was
medical
up there?
reasons. So
Okay.
for those that y'all don't know, and people don't really ask, which I mean I understand, but like the reason I moved to the U.S. in the first place was because I was born with a condition called Sturge-Weber syndrome.
Okay.
And at the time in Puerto Rico, they didn't have like any medical stuff
Gotcha.
advanced enough, I guess,
Yeah.
to treat it. And so they gave my parents a couple options. I think one of those options were like Florida, Cali, Chicago, New York, and I think we ended up picking Philly because we had like some family members.
Oh, okay.
We still have family members in Philly, but we ended up choosing Philly because of that. So it was easy. It was an easy transition.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, Florida. I mean, that would have been nice, right?
Man,
The beach.
I mean, yeah.
No, you're not.
I mean, the beach is nice, but sometimes the people make it not worth it.
Yeah,
There's
like-
some
Yeah,
hardcore
it's true.
people.
I feel like
There's some weird
and I'm
people,
sorry
man.
for any Floridians, but I feel
Yeah,
like Florida's a little
we know
ghetto
that-
sometimes.
yeah.
Might be a little more ghetto than
It's
Philly.
not very Disneyland, Disney World,
yeah,
as
yeah.
we think it is.
That's
yeah.
probably the nicest thing that they. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, you heard it here first. Oh, started drama already. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, so what was the medical condition? What was it?
Try to say it 3 times really fast. Sturge-Weber syndrome.
Sturge-Weber.
Yeah.
Sturge-Weber?
Yeah.
Sturge-Weber,
Oh, man.
Sturge-Weber, Sturge-Weber.
You're having a little hard time there, man. I don't know. He was like, he even went a little cross-eyed. He was like,
I started sweating
he was like,
again.
saying, oh, no.
I'm dead.
Man, that's crazy. So what
Yeah,
exactly, if you don't mind talking about
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
what exactly, I guess, what is that condition? How does that work? Or-
So, in a nutshell, I just got more blood vessels on one side of my face than
so
the
you're
other.
just built different, bro.
So I'm just built
You're just
different.
built-
Literally,
man, this dude,
literally
like,
built
come on,
different.
bro.
So like, bro,
More
I'll,
than you, bro. Come on.
so like I'll go to like churches or like anywhere, and I'll like the doñitas at the churches. They always want to give you a hug, and they're like every time I give them a hug, like they're always coming towards my right side, and they're like, "Oh my God, tú estás bien calientito," and it's like yes, because I have more blood vessels on that side. But I just go with it. I'm like, I mean, what can I do? Like,
But
it's just-
you're pretty cool and relaxed about it, right? Like how for people that are watching, because we do live in such a vain society, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people worried about, wow, man, my hair or this or
Yeah,
that, or man, I got acne or whatever, and in your situation growing up with that condition, how did that affect you then? How does it affect you now? And what is something that you can tell people that, like, for instance, like my niece, she was born with what is it called, symbiotic whatever, well, where her she basically had a band that was wrapped around her fingers.
Okay.
So when she was born, she didn't have, like, her fingers aren't fully developed, and
Gotcha.
and they right now she's growing, and she actually has to go through a surgery so they can, like, kind of, for her webbed fingers. And it's funny because she would ask certain questions, and my sister would answer them, and now she's like totally fine with how she is, and But explain a little bit about that and you and your upbringing and how did you cope with that and how are you doing it now?
Yeah.
Because you seem comfortable talking about it, so it's not like something that you're like, don't bring this up.
No, definitely. No, as the years grew, went by, I just kind of embraced it, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't see it as like a little, what do you call it, like a bump in the road or anything. I was just like, yo, this is who I am, and this is it. Like, like why should I feel some sort of way? Like, yes, exactly. I wanna, have like the normal stuff or whatever, have like a normal life or whatever. But it's like, bro, this is who I am. Like, and I love it. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Like, I mean, growing up, you did have like, people staring and stuff, and I still get it to this day. Like, people will stare, like whatever. Really? But like, okay, so like, you know what I mean? Like,
but I feel like you have more like self-esteem than the average person. Like when I see you as a very confident person. Not in a cocky way, not in like a douchey way, but you seem extremely confident in yourself. Even when you play guitar, your abilities, you're super humble. But you have this like oozing confidence about you, and that's like for me, I think it's like it's the most inspirational, coolest thing. Because like I said, for a lot of us, like at times we're worried about a stupid hair day or something. You know what I mean? And and we feel really self-conscious about ourselves and how we look and this and that, and it's just so cool that you're like. I feel like you're just above it.
Thanks, man. Nah,
That's
dude,
amazing, dude.
Bro, I'm just thankful to breathe air right now. Like, you know what I mean? It's just little things like that. Like, why should I feel some sort of way about something when I'm living? You know what I mean?
That's true, man.
So that's just kind of how I go about it, bro.
Yeah.
Treat people the way you want to be treated too. So
amen to that, man. Golly, See, you even got audience members that are like, "Hey, man, come on, preacher, bro. I'm about to give him a, you know what I mean? Like, give him a little bit of." But that, that is true. Oh wow, I can't stop it. There you go. But yeah, no, but that is true, and that's like I said, that's really good. Like insight and stuff, and it's funny because people, I think, out of respect, don't ask you or they don't say, "Hey, man, what's your condition or what's going on with you and stuff." And
nah, but rightfully so. Like they probably think it's like offensive, but I want people to ask. Like I don't mind it. Yeah, like it's.
That's what I'm saying. Like you ooze like this confidence that you're just like, man, I'm cool with it. Like, you know what I mean? And I love that. Like I think that's amazing. And I think that there needs to be more people like that about themselves, whether it is a what they call it, like a beauty mark or a birth defect or anything. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's like having that come across, I think is just it's amazing. But well, let me ask you this. When did you start playing guitar? When did you get into music, I guess?
So I got into music when my mom started attending a Baptist church in Philly. Yes. Oh, so nice. Before that, we were going to a Catholic church, believe it or not. So your boy had a little Catholic in him.
Watch out. I do. You look like you might be a priest one day.
Hey, heck nah. So funny story.
He's like, surprise him, Jehovah Witness.
Yeah, that was me knocking at the door.
He's like Thanos. He has all the rings. He's like, I was at a Mormon church. I was at a Jehovah Witness, Christian, Catholic, Muslim.
And now that he's all, he just snaps.
And you get what you have today.
That's crazy. So
but the funny thing is, the reason we left the Catholic church, and it's because there's thousands, there's millions of Catholic churches, so I don't even care.
Right.
But my mom would take me to like the Sunday school. And I guess it was like the last day of Sunday school. Mm-hmm. And when my mom went to pick me up, as soon as she walked in, I think they had like a party or something because it's the last day. As soon as she went in to pick me up, they had like Daddy Yankee and Don Omar blasting.
What?
And so she's like, "What is this? Church? Like what?" Yeah, at a
they
Catholic
roll
church.
Like that?
I guess they do.
I mean, it's
the heart of North Philly, bro.
They're drinking wine and listening to Daddy Yankee and don't know. Dude, I'm gone, bro.
So yeah, my mom was not too happy about that, and
rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully so.
And so that's like the most Philly thing, by the way. It's like reggaeton at a Catholic church, bro. It's so fast forward, I don't know how many weeks or maybe a month or so, she found, I think a friend of hers invited her to the Baptist church that we ended up going to. And I think I was probably like 12 at that point, 12 or 13, and stepped foot in that church, and you know, I started noticing like the music side of it, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to do that.
That's
And I
awesome.
think I remember, I don't know about you guys, but like after church, when you're a kid, you hop on the kit or you hop on the keys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I hopped on the kit and I just started playing.
Yeah, because you could play drums.
Yeah, so that was my first instrument.
Okay, yeah.
But it's crazy because I never played anything. I just hopped on the kit and I picked it up right away, I guess.
Yeah.
They invited me to a rehearsal and they trained me up, I guess, and started playing on Sundays and
Dang. Drums?
drums, yeah.
Okay.
And then did that middle school up to high school. And high school, so there was a need for a keyboardist at the church.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I was like, well, I know like the basic 1, 3, and 5 chord, so you know, let me next man up type of thing.
Yeah.
And so started playing keys, and the way that I learned, bro, is like they gave us the songs. I would look up the chord chart. If there's a chord in there that I didn't know, I had an app that showed me how to play chords.
Dang.
And so that's just how I kept playing and played keys for 2 years. And
Yo, you play a mean Journey.
Oh yeah, I can definitely. Fun fact: I can play "Don't Stop Believing," "My Journey," or pretty much any Journey tune.
Yeah.
I'm a Journey fanatic, if you can't tell.
Yeah, I remember one day on one of your stories, I saw that you were playing that. I was like, dang, I didn't know you could play keys like that too. What the heck? Multi-talented over here. Because I saw you hop on a drum set before too. And I kind of have the similar backstory where I started with drums first.
I feel like every musician starts out with drums.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like,
but then you meet a drummer and they can't play anything else.
Yeah.
I didn't start with drums though.
What did
I
you
actually
start
started with keys.
Yeah, but
that's probably why I'm not a top.
That's why you're not a musician. That's why. That's probably why low-key suck and nobody listens to your music. That's
so no for everybody. If you start with drums, you're a good musician. If you start with anything else, you suck.
All right, Alessandro, let's go. Get on the drum set. No, but it's true. I started on the drum set. Did every beat that every kid knows. Right? It's the first beat everybody knows. And I started the same way, did that, and then remember the church had a piano, and so you play or the famous right? Kind of learn a little bit of that, and then finally was like, oh, guitar.
Yeah,
that's sexy. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
I never really thought guitar was sexy, to be honest.
Bro, why do you have him on here, bro? Come on, bro.
I think that's why you don't know what sexy is in general. Maybe. That's
no. I mean, I'm a pretty sexy guy.
Oh, get that man out of here. He was expecting to hear.
My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Daddy, chill.
Oh no, but okay. So drums, piano, and then you finally started playing guitar.
Yeah, I picked up guitar. So I actually got a guitar when I was like 12.
Oh, okay.
Before I started playing drums, but I broke a string the first day, and I just
you just never knew how to
never did it again. Never played it again. I
Like,
thought it was
screw
the
this
end of the world.
instrument, man.
Yeah, I just like the end of the world. Never played it again.
That's funny.
Fast forward to high school, getting ready to graduate. I started getting the fever for guitar again, and I was like, man, like that was honestly like my first love. Like I would watch movies
You didn't
that
have
were
a fever
like
for cowbell.
Nah, bro, that's whack, bro. That's whack, bro. That's whack.
I
I'll leave it on the track. I'll leave it on the track.
Oh, the track.
But yeah, like I would watch like School of Rock, like with Jack Black. I don't know if you remember that.
I love that movie.
Like I love those type of movies, and guitar was always like what intrigued me the most.
Gotcha.
And so I graduated high school. I got like $200 as a graduation gift at the time.
Dang.
I bought like a $180 Squier Affinity Telecaster.
Heck yeah, man.
And yeah, the rest is history, as they say.
That's sick. And now you've invested like $20,000 in your rig.
Gosh, bro.
Dude, being a musician is so expensive, man.
You don't realize
Freaking
it. You don't realize it until you have everything right there. You're like,
no. You're like, your parents want you to play music. People want to play, you want to play music, and then you don't actually know how expensive it is to be a musician and how much it sucks because just as much as it is to like, okay, I want to be good at my art and good at playing, it's like, well, tone is the other half.
Yeah.
And yes, your fingers are most of the tone, but just getting that 10-20% edge, running through really nice amps and nice pedals and all that stuff, man, it can get expensive, man.
yeah, bro, tell me about it, bro.
And then you start getting into recording, so now you got to buy recording gear, and yeah, man.
Blame COVID.
COVID, bro.
Like, I never recorded
man.
as much in my life as I did during COVID, bro.
Yeah, man. You were in Philly in COVID, right?
Yeah, I was in Philly. My church was in Jersey, and literally that's when I kind of knew how to record before even then, but you know, we had to record every single week and mix every single week. So I picked that up, and
that's crazy.
You know, you live and you learn, bro. And
but
I love it though.
Yeah.
It's a good, you know, thing to have now. You know what I mean?
For
like
sure.
I can say that I can do multiple stuff, and same with you guys. Like I'm sure you guys did the same thing. Like, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or him. We'll talk about me later.
Come on, bro. You're a recording artist. What are you talking about? You're
no. Well, what you said about COVID, I mean, I think it's true. I think COVID actually gave the people. It kind of like split everybody in two. Either those people just took advantage of the time and did nothing, or it gave people the opportunity to be able to pursue something they've been interested in for a while.
There were some people who were just getting really good at COD, or people that were getting really good at their craft.
Or people just sat in their house and, you know, accepted all the stimulus cuts that were coming in.
Yeah, this is very true, bro.
You know?
Spent it all on like random stuff.
Me.
But no, it's true though. I mean, I like for me, we've talked about it on the podcast, like COVID was amazing for me. At first I was scared. I was like, oh man, that's it. Like my job's over. I got nothing else to do, and you know, like I'm probably gonna have to go get a normal job.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what that means. Now,
right, me neither.
He's like, you know, and actually, it ended up being like the biggest blessing of all time. Like, dang, this was amazing. So, did you moved over here after COVID, right?
I moved the end of 2021 in September.
Gotcha.
We're in March now.
Okay.
2022, so it's been about 6 months already.
So you were at it was called Resonant Church in New Jersey?
No, so I was at a church. So a lot of people get this mess.
Oh, see, I already got it messed up.
Dang, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
Nah, so I was working at a church as a music director called Fountain of Life Center in Burlington, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much my home church. And then Resonate is actually a multi-church, multicultural, if you even want to say it, worship night that we had every other month on the last Sunday of that month. So like we'll have one in January, and then we'll have the next one in March, May, July, September, you know. So yeah, so that's all it was, but it was more of an event. It was like people that actually came expectant and looked forward to it. And it was, especially for us like musicians, we can get so caught up on being on stage, man, and like not being able to receive at all. Man, and so we took Resonate as like that, as an opportunity for us to like be able to sit in on those nights and actually, you know, worship and receive a word and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you get to serve. Like there were times where I was up, you know, playing and stuff, but most of the time I was just in the crowd, you know, receiving it. And so
dang, that's awesome.
That's what I loved about it.
Yeah.
And
so now you moved out here, and now you are at Lake Point. So now you're at Lake Point.
Yeah, I'm at Lake Point Church now in Rockwell.
With all the homies?
With all the homies. Shout out to Lemuel, Kayla, Chris, Roberto. There's too many to name. I'm sorry, guys. I love all of you.
Yeah,
if you guys end up watching this, but yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody.
My mom, my dad, my cousins, abuelita. Hopefully you're watching.
Mi perrito Lucas. Can't forget about my little doggy Lucas.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're there. You're playing guitar. Are you MDing or do you?
Nah, I mean everyone has a talk back if you want to call it.
Really?
But I'm just literally playing guitar on Sundays or the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Nice. And then I get to MD the youth though, United on Wednesdays, and so sick, man. It's been a blast, bro. Like when I came over here, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little like, man, I hope, you know, the church is what I want it to be, and not just like, you know, in terms of like production or anything. Like I come from a church or like a background where I'm family first, bro. Like I need to be in a place where I'm like I can talk to anyone about anything, and you know, it's family first, you know, and community. And Lake Point has been that and more, dude.
That's awesome.
From the first day I got there, they made me feel at home right away.
And all the people there are amazing, and like they're like fam, and they're lovable people, they're easygoing and stuff. And so, dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
One thing that I like about you, well, there's a lot of stuff, but one thing I like about you, because we talk a lot here. Because there's a lot of people that are either artists or they're musicians, or you know, or they're trying to, you know, build a business or whatever. We do have a good amount of people that watch us that are into all of that. We talked about this at the concert. We were at the Luis Santiago concert in Rene Gonzalez, and I ran into Steven. I was like, yo, what's up, man?
Right, everybody was there, bro.
Everybody was there. I did not expect that, honestly. I didn't expect it. I was just going because Alex, Luis's son, we're obviously homies, and we worked together and stuff, and he had invited, and I knew Ruby and Mario were going to go, so I was like, oh, cool, yeah, let's head out there. And then literally everybody anybody was there, and I run into Steven, and it was funny because I just told him something when we were sitting there, and we were just talking, and we were talking about content creation, and I was telling him, I'm like, bro, you are one of the best content creators. Like, I love everything that you're putting out. Like, obviously, giving you some motivation too, like, man, keep doing what you're doing. Obviously you don't need it from me, but I was just saying it, and I'm just like, bro, you're killing it. And on top of you being a phenomenal guitar player, because you play your guitar parts, but you produce your guitar parts. Like, you're more than a lot of other guitar players that just play. Like, you can actually produce your own parts, you can produce your own sounds and all that, and so it's amazing. But one thing that I love is that your content creation, like on social media, because like me, I'll be the first to say, like, I suck at it, but like there's people like you, and there's a handful of other people, and I've told my wife this before. I'm like, man, these people are like really, really talented. Like, I don't know what they do because they're always on top of it and they're putting out quality stuff. Literally get done telling them this, and what was it, like maybe 15 minutes later, that guy comes up, and he's like, bro, I love you, man. Everything you post online, bro, you're amazing. Like, your content's so amazing. I'm like,
gosh,
say, bro. Well, we were
that caught me off guard.
Yeah, I was like,
little did you know Tim paid him to say that.
I was like, here, man, how much you want? How much? Hurry, go tell him. Validate what I was saying, man.
Right.
But no, it's true, man. And so I would love to talk about that a little bit. What got you into that? What got you into? Because a lot of people, I feel like, are quote unquote perfectionists, and what I say this all the time: a perfectionist is just somebody who's very insecure about themselves. Because you're a perfectionist for what? Not for you, but for what other people think about you, right? Like, well, if I make this song, is it perfect enough for Steven to listen to, or what is Julio going to think about it on the mixing, or is the snare fat enough, or is this and you're always worried about other people, and so really a perfectionist is just that. Someone who's really self-conscious, and once again, we just discussed it. I feel like you're the very opposite of self-conscious. So what is it like that makes you so good at pushing out content on your social media and getting people engaged? Because your engagement level is extremely high, and people are always sharing your stuff. They're always liking it, reposting it. So what is it?
Oh man. Well, when I first started doing it in the first place, I just did it to, see if I'm getting any better at it or not. You know what I mean? Because as musicians, you're playing live, but you don't know how it's sounding from like the audience point of view, and you don't know if it's like, you just can't tell what you're playing if it's good or not. Like, you can be off time, or you can be out of tune, or like the littlest things. So I did it mainly for that. And then from that, it just started turning into like a weekly thing, just posting videos, playthroughs and tutorials, I guess. You know what I mean? And it just kind of kept growing in that way. And then, I guess the following kept growing, and the more I posted it, more people started actually liking it, I guess. And I don't know, it just happened. But I mean, I started out just literally by, okay, am I playing this right? Is my tone for this good? Is it matching the song, or is it ruining the song?
So do you ever go back and see a video from 5 years ago?
Oh yeah, all the time, and it's terrible.
Yeah,
yeah.
See, everybody, you see.
I do that, but I do that with my stuff now. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
You're like, dang, this was trash. I just put it out. But no, honestly, that's I like that you said that you're you did it because you wanted to see if your growth, and you're like, how, if am I getting better? Is my tone getting better and all that stuff? And then people just came along for the ride.
I didn't really think of oh yeah, I'm gonna get so many followers, I'm gonna get all these likes. I didn't really care, bro.
But and that's the thing though. That's what I tell a lot of people. I feel like when depending on your heart, right? If you do whatever you do, I want money and fame and stuff, I feel like those people never make it. It's always the people that you might get one person like that and they make it or whatever, but I feel like the volume of people that just don't do it for that reason and they do it for the right reasons. I feel like people catch on to that.
I agree.
Like, I think why we get along so well is because there are people in this industry and other industries that I've been in that are really big cloud chasers, man. And they do stuff with the wrong reason. Great people. Yeah. They just do things with the wrong heart and the wrong intention. I feel like you're really opposite of that. Like you have really good intentions. You genuinely want to see other people win, and I think that's why great things do come, your way. Like what you're saying right now, where I'm not doing it for the likes, I'm not doing it for the views, for the followers. I'm doing it for me, and people just happen to see the authenticity, and that's why they follow. And like I said, I mean, that's why I feel like your content is like really, really great.
Thanks, man.
One question I want to ask you: do you plan out your content? Do you say, "Hey, I'm going to put this on a calendar"? Or do you tell yourself, "Okay, I got to do 1-2 videos a week"? Like, what do you tell yourself? Because like I'm the type of person, like I have to plan my content out, and I advise other people to do that too. When they're like, "I just don't know what to do," or I'm like, "Get a calendar, post, and tell yourself you have to do it."
Definitely,
you know what I mean. But what do you do? What seems to work for you?
Well, the good thing about Instagram or any social media is that you got analytics, and so it tells you when like your followers are the most busy and stuff like that. So I think for me it's like pretty much like every day at like 8 or 9 p.m.
Really?
And so in
the morning?
No, at night.
PM.
Yeah,
wow,
PM.
Sorry, man. I got a lot of brain damage, bro. I'm sorry about that, bro. We just talked about it. I got.
It's that recklessness in high school, huh?
Bro, it's a high school, middle school, elementary. My mom dropped me a couple times.
Chihuahua,
Mexico. Yeah, we were doing stuff we shouldn't have been doing. So I'm sorry, man.
Nah, you're
good. PM.
Yeah,
gotcha.
no, PM.
Right.
So I'll look at that and I'm like, okay, so I know when to post. So that's good. That's I look at that first. In terms of what, I kind of just pick whatever I feel like what I haven't posted yet. Because, with church content, bro, we're playing the same songs every friggin' week, you know? So I try to post stuff that's not on my page yet. You know what I mean? Okay. So stuff like that.
Yeah, because I've seen you do like Jonas Brothers or Harry Styles or something like that. And I'm like, yo, but it's crazy. I feel like, dude, you never know what stuff can lead you to either, right?
Yeah, man. And I mean, like you said, you never know. I as a musician have lately, I love worship stuff. Worship is my heart. Course, what I want to do for a living is worship music.
Absolutely.
If you keep playing worship music for everything forever, you're not going to grow at all. And that's just the reality. And so I'm using this as an encouragement because I myself am guilty. Yeah. Like I'd be so comfortable playing worship music. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with learning other genres. So that's why I've been doing like the Jonas Brothers stuff or like country stuff. Like anything that, that's challenging, I encourage people to learn it because you'll grow, you know what I mean? And so that's why I started pushing stuff like that out, and
yeah. I mean, I caught myself doing that before worship music. I played a ton of blues, right? Yeah. Like Texas blues, and I listened to a lot of like John Mayer, Stevie Ray Vaughan, B.B. King, and Buddy Guy, and I was super into that. Yeah. Eric Clapton. And then I got into worship music, and I was terrible at worship music because, and it's very simple. It's not like it's like we're doing anything crazy. It's a lot simpler than playing, a Stevie Ray Vaughan song. But I got stuck because I just played one genre for so long that when I got into the worship world, I'm like, wow, I don't even really know what reverb and delays are like this, and like these inversions and triads and stuff. Like I'm not used to this. I'm used to like, these types of chords, these seventh chords and ninth chords, and weird chords and stuff. And so you're right. So it's vice versa. You can get stuck any which way. But
exactly.
one video you posted, I can't remember if it was a story or whatnot, but I was dying because I do the same thing. You were playing a part, and I guess you had messed up or something.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That video was hilarious because I do the same thing, dude. Bro. I will like start just like doodling and just like I'll like hit the guitar. I do the exact.
It's like
same
you
thing.
Want to punch something, but you know what? Let me take out the frustration on the strings and like.
How long does it take you to normally record guitar parts? Like when people send.
Bro, when I press record, I all of a sudden lose all of my musical abilities, bro. Like it'll take me forever.
I'm not the only one. All right, cool.
Yeah, it'll take me forever. Like now there are days where I can knock it out in under like 5 takes.
Yeah.
And then there's days where like that video, bro, I lie to you not. I probably have like 50 videos of takes trying to freaking nail that.
I'm just trying to post this, bro.
Bro, I even
I
switched guitars and everything trying to get it, dude.
And it's usually the smaller content that takes like the
yeah, bro. It was literally like a 25 or 30-second solo. Maybe less, honestly. I feel like it was probably like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And it was still wasn't working.
That's amazing.
You know,
yeah,
it's the struggle, bro, of being
it is a struggle of a lot of people don't understand what it takes to make records and to do guitar parts. You guys actually played together on a song. I don't know whether
yes,
Steven knows or not. Okay, yeah. Y'all
Cat
just
song.
recently did it. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Killed it, bro.
Dude, yeah, that
Killed it, Papa.
That was awesome, man. It was awesome to have.
Thanks for having me, by the way.
No, thank you for doing it. What do you mean?
You know, like a billion other people.
No, I had to.
Whatever, bro.
I had to use you. I wasn't a choice. I had to. All right. But you, on the other hand, not.
But it was my first. It was my first song. I actually got to play keys for
because
cool.
on his stuff, Paul played keys on his stuff. So,
oh, word.
Yeah, Paul played keys on his stuff, so it wasn't even him who played it. And then on Katie's
which,
stuff,
to be honest, I could have, done something. No, I'm just kidding, Paul. I'm just kidding.
The droning pad.
Cancel it. Get
the droning pad. Just put the volume up.
Okay, you're gonna just hold the C for the entire 6 minutes of the song. All right, just the 1 and the 5 though. Don't add the 3rd. All right. But yeah, no, like he ended up playing keys on it, and then you played guitars on it, and you killed it, man. That was amazing, bro. And I think that was our first time recording in the studio together, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was.
So, right?
Yeah, that was.
And
you haven't called me ever since, but
no, I don't do a lot of guitars.
I'm kidding,
dude. I wish, you know what? Like for me, I do so much pop music, and a lot of times, I might throw in like a couple of guitar parts here and there. But it's really, But I rarely do. I mean, I don't do as much worship stuff as like you probably do. You probably produce more worship records than I do in a year, but yeah, you're definitely my guy. I'm like, Steven, guys, by the way. So if you guys need guitars, you hit that dude up right there. I know I play guitar, but don't contract me. Contract that guy right there. He's killing it, man. And how many guitars you got? That's a guitar player question.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Not enough.
Not enough?
I should have answered that.
You're not like Chris Rocha, who has a whole wall.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Bro, they just giving them guitars at this point.
Shout out to Chris Rocha for having the dopest collection of guitars.
I'm like, I bet when he's recording a record, he's like, all right, that one. Like, all right.
My guy has a spinning wheel.
It's like GTA. He's got a spinning wheel, just spinning. Like, okay, that one. Yeah, we're going to use that one today. How do you do it? So, once again, I love talking about content, and I also like talking business and relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you do, or what's your mentality? Because in any industry, right? I feel like there's always going to be a level of competition, or there's a level of like, okay, there's a lot of people that do what I do.
Yeah.
How do you cope with that? How do you view that? What's your stance on that? Because once again, there's a lot of, like in my case, a lot of producers, a lot of mixing engineers. My mindset is like, dude, I want to see everybody win. I love everybody. Like I'm competing against myself. I'm in my own lane. I'm wishing you the best. There's not necessarily a lot of people that are like that though. I feel like some people are always, either it's a healthy competition or it's a competition.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any of that in your experience? And then what's your outtake on that?
I mean, I've seen both sides of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I myself, it's like you just said it. Like I am my own competition.
Yeah.
I'm not here to try to be better than anybody or try to take anyone's gig or any of that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just, if something's for me, it's for me. If not, hey, congrats on it, and I hope you kill it. You know what I mean? Because that's what
God, you better preach.
It's so dumb, bro.
You better freaking preach right now, man. Oh, you want to serve a little faster, dog?
Oh man, bro. We're just here to serve at the end of the day, bro.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? As producers or musicians, we're just here to serve, and if I take someone's gig and I didn't mean to, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's
it's
how
just,
I feel though too. I've
you know
definitely
what I mean?
had that. I've had people like, hey, we mixed it with this guy and we're going with you, and I'm like, dang, that's my buddy. And like, I feel really bad now posting about this.
Exactly.
You don't do it. It's not me. Be mad at them. Not
It's
me.
just, it's just all, you know, taste on what people like.
Right.
That's how I see it.
Right.
Like, you know, you mix a certain way.
Right.
My buddy Ty makes a different way.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
Fulano, Fulana, they all, you know, do things that, like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And I just think competition is kind of overrated. You know?
Yeah.
What's the whole point if we're all doing the same thing?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's like a T-shirt right there. Competition is overrated.
Competition is overrated. You better
let's all get along.
Trademark that sucker, boy.
You better call the United States, whatever it is, copyright, because you better copyright that. No, that's good. Competition is overrated. I feel like competing with yourself and being the best version of you is all you can do.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that mentality should be spread along to everybody else, because, like I said, I mean, I'm a very competitive person. I don't know. Do you have siblings or?
I have 2 younger sisters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Shout
guys.
out to Yarelis and Yarines.
Shout out.
That's the most Puerto Rican names ever.
I was about to say that's super Puerto Rican, bro.
You remember it? Do you remember it?
Nope, I couldn't say it back.
She remembers.
It was Yareli
Yep.
and Yarela.
No, not that. Yeah.
Yarelis and Yarines.
Yarines.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah. No.
That gave me PTSD.
Shout out to my mom, Eileen, and my dad, Steven.
Hey. Oh, you're Steven Jr.
Yeah, I'm Steven Jr.
Oh wow. I didn't
Yeah,
know
bro.
that. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you a junior?
I'm not. No.
You can go ahead and walk.
You're
in.
not special, bro. You're not
I
special.
forgot you're a junior
I'm a
too.
junior too,
Oh
bro.
my
Dang.
god, that's crazy. No, I'm not, and I didn't make my kid that either. I'm not a big fan of my name. I'm just not. Tim is, I feel like, the most basic.
Is it
name.
Tim or is it Timothy?
It's Timothy.
Timothy.
I just never see. He even laughed. God dang it, man! Like, come on, man. What is that? No, but I always tell this story. But like you know, obviously growing up in Texas, people that have really thick accents, like Texan accents.
Yeah.
I remember in school they would say 10, like 10, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, what? And then the other thing that would happen is when I was in like a lunchroom, I would try to tell people my name, and you know how it's really loud in lunch and stuff. But like, oh yeah, my name's Tim, and they're like, oh, Kin, and I'm like, no, Tim, Jim. And I'm like, oh my god, freak! I hate my name, and so I started like just hating it because it's just like the most basic name ever. So that's why I made sure to give my son like the most out there different name.
Love it.
With my name, people would confuse my name with the weirdest things. Like I remember I worked at a call center, and I'd be like, hey, the resort place, this is. They'd be like, yes, William, I have some questions. I'm like,
William,
all right.
You went from to William like that,
and
bro.
And one time, I kid you not, one time I answered the phone, I was like, hey, or not hey, I said,
yo,
resort place. I said, what's good? No, I said, the resort place is. They're like, yes, Daniel, we have a situation. I was like, bro, like,
how do you get that?
How do you get that? I've been called Jose. I've been called Juan.
I'm dead.
No, but I had it the worst, bro. My last name is Anzaldua. All right, people see
true,
that.
That's true.
And I used to,
Bro, that took me a while to figure out. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
And it's said just like it's spelled. That's the crazy part. If you just take your time and you see it, you're like Anzaldua.
How do you say it in English?
Anzaldua.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, for the longest.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing in my head.
Some people give the Z a little bit. They'll say Anzaldua, and that's cool too. But it's Anzaldua. It should.
Anzaldua. Yeah, that's a vibe.
For the
bro.
longest time in my phone,
it's crazy.
I had you. For the longest time in my phone, I had you under Alzaldua.
Yeah,
like with
you
the
see?
AL.
Yep. I would get Alzaldua. I'd get
just put it as salsa, bro.
Yeah, right.
Timothy salsa.
Timothy. See, that should have been my producer name, bro. But no, and they would just butcher it. And I remember the worst one of all time was a substitute teacher that said Angela Dida. You put an I there.
What?
I'm like, there's not even an I, bro. Like, how did that even get that bad?
A T even.
Yeah. I'm like, man,
Like
what's
an I and a T, like a little Enzo.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, you better calm down, bro. I'm gonna be swinging here in a second. But yeah, it would happen all the time. So I just got used to it, and I just feel bad for my kid. I gave him the 2 most Italian names, and then he has the hardest last name. So it's Andriani, Alessandro, and Saldua. I'm like, good luck, kid. Have
Kid's
fun.
gonna be making pizzas when he gets older, bro.
Either that, he's gonna be a soccer player, which I'm not happy about. I mean, Andriani Or Alessandro. That's a really
they make money.
player.
Yeah, and there's a lot of soccer players named Alessandro. Like even today, I accidentally called him Alejandro. You almost drop kicked me in the throat.
Yo, speaking of sports, you're a sports guy.
Yeah.
Oof.
All day, baby.
Let me ask you this.
Let's go. I already know where it's going.
Well, let me ask you this first one. You know what I'm about to go to, but let me ask you this next one, all right?
Go for it.
Is soccer a sport?
Oh, you're trying to get controversial.
Is it a real sport? All right, let's just start off with that.
My guy backtracked. You see that, right? He said, "Is it a sport or is it a real sport?"
I'm just asking, bro. I mean, I'm just asking. What's your take on that?
Respectfully, I think it's a sport.
But let's not be respectful, okay? Let's just be real. Let's be real. There's
a difference. Hardcore.
There's a difference, Steven. All right, there's a difference. Let's be real, okay? Is it actually a sport?
Yes. I'm not getting controversial. I have friends that play soccer.
I don't know, bro. Kicking the ball, and he's like, I don't know. I just don't know, man. Obviously, homeboy over here is going to say yes, but all right, let me ask you this.
I don't like it as much, though.
Okay, but
it's boring.
Okay, see, and that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But what if you had to root for a team, who do you root for?
In soccer?
Yeah, in soccer. Do you even?
Whoever's winning.
That's a good answer. Good answer. I like that answer. All right.
The only time I watch soccer is when the World Cup is going on.
World Cup. I feel like that's pretty okay. So, who's the GOAT? Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Bro, who's got more titles?
Oh.
No, it's a genuine question because I don't know.
I don't want to be wrong. No, we had this conversation.
We did have this conversation. All right.
Yeah, we had this conversation like 2 weeks ago, and it's just
it's hard.
It goes.
It is hard. He gave me all the. He gave me the list. And at the end of the day, I was like, okay. I mean, Ronaldo's my homeboy, but after you gave me all of the stats and the rap sheet and the back and forth, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I think it has to be Messi.
Yeah.
All right, I get you on that one.
It's just. One is just born talent, and the other one is just a powerhouse machine. Like you really can't compare the two. But if you want to, statistically,
okay, that's good. All right, let's move on to real sports now. Okay, so let's go to real quick.
Yeah, rugby.
Right, rugby. Yeah, no.
Bowling is not a sport.
Bowling, yeah.
NASCAR is not a sport.
Cornhole.
What's the sport that just got viral? The ice and the
curling
dude with the
curling.
Curling. Oh man, that's been on the Olympics forever, bro.
It just went viral. The dude with the
yeah, he wears like the nice sneakers too.
Yeah,
it's like creasing up the nicest shoes, bro.
Dang, that's tough.
Man.
But let's get to real sports. Let's talk about the
badminton.
Let's talk about one of the greatest sports of all time.
Yes, sir.
Football.
Yes, sir.
Foosball.
And let's talk about the greatest team of all time, the Cowboys, real quick. All right, so
Washington State.
Washington.
Where's that boo? Where's that boo logo at?
Let me say it again. The Cowboys.
The Cleveland Browns.
Oh, look at that! Wow.
Baker Mayfield.
And let's talk about. Let's talk about your team. The Philly team. I can't even say their names. Then there's something like a pterodactyl or something is their mascot. I don't know. Who do you?
That's
root for?
actually pretty sick. If it
would be sick if it was a pterodactyl.
He's trying to
Listen, y'all like to call yourselves America's team because of a little star, but America's symbol is an actual eagle.
No.
So.
About that, bro.
And then like
it took them a while to come up with that.
No, and then like hold up, and then the nicest tower in downtown Dallas is always lit in green. So just keep it like that.
It's green because we make that money. You know what I mean?
Give me a soundboard.
I got you.
There we go.
So you're naturally a Phillies fan because
yes, sir.
Because you're naturally
because we're winners,
fan.
bro. We're winners.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
y'all don't got as many titles as we got, but
I mean
that's
no
what
fossils
really
of a titles, bro.
That is true, man. Y'all
championships are on VHSs, bro. Come on, dog.
No.
I got all day, baby.
I know. He's been practicing this. All right, he knew this was coming.
Because I've had to deal with a ton of.
I lift up the rest of his sleeve. His notes are there.
Yeah. He's like, so we won this, we did this, we did this. But yeah. So now that you're down in Dallas, I bet you get a good amount of flack.
Oh my gosh,
being an Eagles fan,
bro.
Right?
Did I tell you about the time I wore a jersey when we played in the playoffs?
Oh, okay.
I wore my jersey to church.
Oh God!
I just got stares left and right, bro.
Yeah.
One police officer was like, "Yo, you're wearing the wrong jersey." I didn't feel safe.
Give you a citation.
Like, put your hands behind your back, dog. No, just kidding. I'll take it off. Dang,
but yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You got, and then you're obviously a 76ers
76ers fan,
right?
76ers, Phillies.
How do you feel about
Flyers.
the James Harden situation?
Bro, we won that trade. Ask me how many games Ben Simmons has played yet.
This is true. This is true.
He still won't be able to play a game by the time this comes out.
Yeah. Oh! God,
you know?
that's the
Yo.
Dang, that's great. That is true, though.
That's true.
That is true. We'll see how it goes in the playoffs.
Yeah,
though.
no, it definitely counts in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I said the same thing last year.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons choked.
Dang,
So,
he really did,
bro. It was terrible.
Why didn't he just?
All he had to do was literally lay it up
Lay
or
it up,
just
bro.
dunk it on dude's face,
Yeah, but
and he
no, he
decided to
passed
pass it up.
That's tough.
So that changed the whole momentum of the game, dude. And I feel like we lost because of that.
Dang. All right, so let's go to football. Back to football.
Yeah.
Who is the GOAT of football?
In terms of quarterbacks, or just
Sure.
in terms of
Okay,
quarterbacks.
In terms of quarterbacks and in terms of overall.
Okay,
And then owners.
it ain't Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones got that guato.
Can't keep players and,
Very true.
and coaches.
Very true. He wants to control all of it.
Y'all
That's
won a
why.
championship and then let go of the coach. Come
Let
on
go of
now,
the greatest coach of all time.
like, bruh.
we know how to win it. All right, we know how to win.
But yeah, so I think the greatest quarterback definitely has to be Tom Brady.
Okay, good answer. Good
Yeah.
answer. Good answer. I'll give you
Yeah,
that one right there. And then player overall.
player overall.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Rudy.
Dead.
Rudy.
Dang.
Tough, right?
That is. I don't feel like there's a player overall in football though. I mean, Jerry Rice might be up there.
Jerry Rice is definitely up there.
Jerry
bro.
Rice might be up
Jerry
there.
Rice is
Joe
definitely up there.
Montana.
Joe
I mean, but he's a quarterback.
Yeah.
And I already said Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback.
So maybe just keep it at Tom Brady, dog.
Yeah, I
There you
mean,
go. That's what's up.
I think a better question is what two players changed the game? And the first one that comes to mind is Michael Vick.
Michael Vick did change the quarterback position for sure.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. That's what that. And then what about basketball?
Michael Jordan.
All right, that's great answer. Great answer.
For all you LeBron,
Yeah.
for all you LeBron sexuals,
Broad sexual. That's
for all y'all, bro, are you a Brown sexual?
That's the first time. No,
You've
I'm not.
never
Okay,
heard
okay,
that?
cool. You've never heard that?
That's a
heard that.
term, bro.
Bro,
That is
never
definitely
heard
a term.
That should be on the Webster dictionary,
Yeah,
bro.
those are people that are like die hard, and I mean, it's
They
insane.
worship LeBron.
They worship the ground, that he is
And I
on.
know people that are
Like you ask them, like, yeah, we're like,
Crazy.
well, who's your team? Well, I'm a LeBron fan. That's not a team, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
like literally. So like depending on the year and where he's at, they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we, and I'm like, so you're a Cleveland fan,
Yeah.
and then now you're a Lakers fan,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
now you're a Miami Heat,
bro, it's so
Like, it don't make
annoying,
sense.
bro.
I think
It's-
if you're a sports fan, you have to have
you
your
gotta
team.
have a team.
gotta have
But
your
if
team.
you
Like-
follow a player, you follow a player, but you still have your heart on that team.
Yeah.
It's like right
Well-
now with me, like
Yep.
like I'm a diehard Barcelona fan because I fell in love with the way Messi plays in the team. Now Messi is out of Barcelona; he plays with PSG. I watch PSG, but my team is still Barcelona.
Yeah,
But one
yeah.
thing I like is that you rep your hometown team.
Yeah,
There's
always.
a lot of people that don't, and I'm like, why? That makes no
I don't-
sense.
that doesn't
I
make
don't-
any sense to me.
There are people that are like, I grew up here in Dallas, but I'm a Steelers fan. I'm like, how? That makes no sense. Or now, if your family's from
Yeah.
Pittsburgh,
No, but there's guys
okay,
that have
I'm
no
cool with that.
family ties at all.
Nothing. I'm like, have you ever even stepped foot? Do you even know where Pittsburgh is at?
Yeah.
Do you even know where the stadium's at? And they're like, nah, not really. I'm like, that makes no dang sense, bro.
Bruh.
No. that
Bless
makes
their
no
heart,
sense.
bro.
Yeah,
Bless
bless
their
their
heart.
heart. You already know what that means in Texas language. Bless their heart. But yeah, those are great answers. Those are great answers. With that, guys, we are going to segue into a segment that we have not done in a very, very long time. All right, give it up for Spill the Beans. Yes, sir. Spill the beans. Yep. Okay, so this is how this works. In there are 50% of those beans are good, and 50% of the beans are really nasty. All right. So this is how this works. We're gonna do 10 questions. You have to get 7 out of 10 correct.
Spoiled milk.
Spoiled milk, bro. I've had that one. That one's not good. So,
Gosh.
think Tim's had
spoiler
all of
alert.
them.
I've had all of them. Canned dog food is probably the worst one, so I'll just give you that right now. But This is how this is going to work. You're going to do 10 questions.
Okay.
7 of them you have to get right. If you know, and you don't eat a bean. All right.
Okay.
If you get more than 7 wrong, then you got it. You know. Wait, did I explain that right? I did not.
No, if you get 3 wrong,
If you get 3 wrong,
or
if you get 4 wrong,
if you get 4 wrong, then you
wow,
gotta eat one.
this got so difficult.
Yeah.
If you get 4 wrong, you eat a bean. If you get less than 4 wrong, you don't have to. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
Carla, can you explain what he's trying to say?
I have no clue. Yo, what was I talking about, dog? I have no clue. All right. So
This is why women live longer
this
than
is
men.
why women live a lot longer than dudes. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right. I will give you multiple choice. All right. Normally we don't do this. Normally I just ask you, but we
Okay.
are going to do this. So I'm going to slide this over so the audience can see this. This is Julio's cousin right here, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go.
Hey, Shaniqua.
Okay.
So, first question: Spider-Man, Far From Home.
I already know it.
What necklace does Peter
Oh.
buy for MJ?
A black dahlia necklace.
Yeah, this one's kind of easy.
That is correct. All right.
Because of the murder.
Avengers Endgame. What is Natasha's final line before she sacrifices herself on Vormir?
It's okay.
Ooh. It's okay. All right. Not bad. That's 2. All right, here we go. Captain Marvel. What is Carol's nickname for Monica? Sergeant Danger, Commander Monica, Lieutenant Trouble, General Mo. Keep tabs of what we're on. This is the third question.
Nickname for Monica.
Nickname for Monica. I think the Monica's that one, her friend that she goes to her house that has that daughter, right?
The Morenita.
The Morenita there. Yeah.
La nena o la madre?
No, I think that's the mom. I think.
Yeah, Monica, I think, is the mom.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Because the only thing that I remember is Lieutenant Trouble, but that's the little girl.
Ooh, maybe that's her. I don't know. You got 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4.
I would just pick that. I mean,
Lieutenant Trouble?
yeah, I mean, that's the only.
Oh, nice.
So Monica is the little girl then.
Oh, Monica's the little girl. Okay, all right. That was good. That was 3. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Scott hid an old Ant-Man suit underneath a trophy. What did the trophy say?
World's greatest grandma.
Wow, he's confident. Wow, dude. This is good. This is good. What are we on? We're on 4. This one's 5, right? Okay, Here we go. Avenger Infinity War. What elective class did Thor take on Asgard? Learn to speak Groot, hammer making, how to take care of rabbits, and learning to fly a spaceship.
I remember it was learning to speak Groot because the Guardians of the Galaxy asked him, "Yo, you understand what he's saying?" He's like,
They
"Yeah,
were
we took a
surprised.
class." Yeah.
No.
No
surprised
way!
when he was
Wow, man, this is probably the best. This is probably the best guess so far. You don't understand how well you're doing right now. Black Panther, Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
What do Killmonger and how you say that?
Claw.
Claw, yeah.
steal from the Museum of Great Britain?
Vibranium and the mask.
Okay. That is correct. Wow, what are we on? That's 6. Okay, so he has to get this last one correct, right?
Yep.
Last one has to be correct.
If you get it right, you have to eat a bean.
No. Yeah, this will be here in a second, though. Thor Ragnarok.
Dang.
What is Valkyrie's scraper number? Scraper?
Scrapper.
Scrapper number.
Yeah, she's a scrapper. Like, she gets stuff from, like, a junkyard. and
That's
stuff.
right. That's right.
Dang, I don't know what number, though. Shoot.
316, 142, and 232.
I'm going to guess 142.
Ooh,
I think.
Will he get? Oh, you know what? Let me make this a little bit more dramatic there. 142.
Yeah.
What?
Let's go.
Wow.
Woo!
All right.
Go.
So here we go. This next one. This is the bonus round. So if you get this right,
Yeah.
has to get a
me,
beat.
bro?
No, we're gonna go one and one.
Okay.
Gonna go first. You get it right, has to do it. You get it wrong, you have to do it. All right.
Wait, if I get it wrong or right?
If you get it right,
He has to do it. If
you
I get it wrong,
it's you. Okay, so this is bonus round. Bonus round. This is for him. Spider-Man Homecoming. Who does Stan Lee appear as?
Oh, this is easy.
A guy who Spider-Man helps cross the street, a neighbor who is disturbed by alarm car, Peter's upstairs neighbor, and a guy who works at a hot
He's gonna get it
dog
wrong
cart.
on purpose.
A neighbor who was disturbed by a car alarm.
Oh.
All right, that means you got to eat, dog.
Here, let me shuffle it for you, bro.
There you
man,
go.
I had
There you
already-
go. Yeah, he had it exactly.
already
Thank
set
you,
it up
Steven.
here.
Thank you,
All right,
Steven.
fine.
All right, here we go. What do we get? Let's see. What?
How do you do this again?
Yeah, like that. Up and then down. There you go.
I got two.
Ooh. No. Let's
It's two. It's two of the same ones.
Okay.
It's two of the same color.
That one,
Yeah.
you lucked out, bro. That one's either toothpaste or it's blueberry, and the toothpaste tastes really good. So just go ahead and he got a good one, man.
Toothpaste.
Yeah. God, see, it's not even that bad.
Toothpaste.
That's crazy. All right, last one, and this one is for
All the
me.
marbles.
Dang,
Guardians
I-
of the Galaxy. Finish this line. I'm blank, y'all.
Mary Poppins.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
I'm Mary Poppins, yo. Yeah, I
Golly.
remember that.
All right, so you're gonna take my bean, and so
No. Come on.
All right, let's shake it up. We're not cheating here. We don't like to cheat on this show.
Please get soy milk or soiled
Oh,
milk
Lord.
or whatever.
Soy milk.
Yeah. I got
Wow.
one, too. All right.
It's rigged. They're all blue.
They're all blue.
Yeah, I know, right? Blueberry. I think it's the first time I got a good one, man. All right. Steven. Ooh, you got like a weird little aftertaste there. All that, like, it's mixed up with some other bad stuff. All right, well, that is all the time we have for today's show. Guys, thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to get down in that comment section. You already know it's out of control. A big shout out to Steven for coming on. Steven, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, bro. It was so much fun. Let's do it again.
Definitely have to do it again. Have to have a part 2 with you. Real quick, why don't you give everybody your handles? That way they have them. Your social media handles.
Bet. So you can find me on Facebook or YouTube at Steven Burgos. And then Instagram at even_Stevens_.
I love that. Even Stevens was my favorite show growing up.
Yes, sir. See,
Yes,
not
sir.
everybody gets that.
No, I knew it the first day. I was like, Even Stevens, man.
Bro, people are
That's my
always like,
boy.
yo, should I call you Even? I'm like, bro, that's not my name.
That's not-
That's a TV show.
Dude, I was obsessed with that show.
Yeah.
And Shia LaBeouf is my man crush.
Yeah,
So.
the GOAT.
For sure, man, for sure. But no, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching this episode. Once again, make sure to get down in that comment section. Make sure to like and subscribe. You guys already know every Thursday at 12 o'clock a new episode drops. So make sure to be on the lookout. You can follow me at Tim Bro Music. You can follow the podcast at Tim's Bros Podcast. You can find Julio at
Julio Gomez Music on Instagram.
on Instagram.
And then YouTube,
go.
it's Julio Gomez Music. Everything is pretty much Julio Gomez Music.
Dang, you
Dang, that's so pro, bro.
No, you see that? He got the available name. You didn't have to fight for it.
I know.
You know what I
Bro,
mean?
there's a guy that has Steven Burgos on
Yeah.
Instagram. Not active.
Not
Has like no
that's
posts.
tough.
Has
Yeah.
like 13 followers.
Yeah, that's
Has a
tough.
random logo of a university as his profile picture.
That sucks.
Like, dang,
sucks.
bro.
Yeah, I couldn't get Tim Bro, so I had to get Tim Bro Music. I was a little devastated, but yeah, the guy's got like 2 followers, I think. So it is what it is. But once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in the next episode next week. Love you guys.